Hello and welcome to Turnkey Social's video tutorial series. Today we're going to take a look at how it is that you add applications to your business page. Now, we've had a couple other videos where it shows you how to set up a business page, how to make some basic modifications to that business page, and today we are going to look at installing Turnkey's applications onto those business pages. It's a really simple process. And in addition to the installation process, we are going to look at how to change your tab image and the tab title. Now, if those two things don't make sense to you, don't worry about it. We're going to cover it in just a minute, but we're going to get started by logging into the back office. When you start, make sure that you're at this screen right here that is the Turnkey Social back office. Now, there are two really easy ways to access the segment that lets you add applications. The first and the easiest is on the left-hand side. We see this quick links, and you can click this add applications button. And that will take you to the page that we need to get to. The other option is if you're in the back office working, say, updating one of your applications or looking at reports or whatever it is that you're doing right now, you can just quickly go to the top menu, and this little icon that looks like a toolbox with a wrench in front of it, that's our administrative menu. By hovering over that, you'll see this applications section. Mouse over that and another submenu will pop up saying manage applications. You can click that. So anywhere you are in the application, it's just a single click. Whether you're on this dashboard page, you can click add applications here, or you can go to the administrative menu and click applications, manage applications. It'll take us to the right page. Now, once you get to the page that allows you to manage these applications, you're going to see two tabs. On the left, it says my applications, and on the right, it says add applications. Now, let me explain the difference between these two tabs. The my applications is applications that you currently have installed on pages that you manage. So if this page looks empty like it does for us right now, don't worry. It's because you don't have any applications added to pages that you manage yet. So we're going to click this Add Applications tab. Now, when you click that, you'll notice the screen changes a bit, and we have all of the different application options that are available to us. So right now, we just see this replicating like page, but in the future, you'll have multiple applications here. Some of them might be anything from viral sharing or something along those lines. You'll see multiple applications here, but we're going to use this replicating like page app as an example. So right here, you'll see this add button. Go ahead and click that, and a pop-up will appear asking you to choose which page you want to add it to. Now, this is a collection of all of the different Facebook pages that you have administrative rights to. So if this is empty, then it means that you don't have any administrative rights to pages. The fact of the matter is, you probably wouldn't even get to this page, because if you don't have administrative rights to pages at all, this Add Applications tab might appear empty. But if you've gotten here and you see an empty drop-down box, it's because you don't have any pages that you're an administrator of. Now, to change that, either set up a business page on Facebook, and we have a video about that, or if you want to become an administrator on a certain Facebook page, talk to someone who is currently an administrator of that page, and they can add you. So we'll see this drop-down. We are going to select My Great Business, and that's the page that we're going to install this on, and click Add. Immediately after that, once you've clicked add, a little message will come up saying whether or not it was successfully added. So if it was successful, you'll see a message like we see right here. Go ahead and click OK, and that's it. Now the application has been installed on your page. Now we're going to click over and look at what that looks like on your Facebook page. So here we see My Great Business's Facebook page. Now you'll notice that normally when we have installed applications, we see it here in these little tabs where there's this photos, videos, notes, events. This is where the applications show up. Now, if you don't see it, it's because it's not showing up in these top four. You'll notice this little box to the right that has a 1 and a down arrow on it. That is where any other applications that might not appear in those top 4 shows up. So we are going to take a second and modify it so that our app shows up inside of those top 4, so that whenever someone hits the page, they'll see this application. So click this down arrow, and we have all of the different applications that are installed on this page appearing. We'll see this one right here that says My Zija. Now that's the current version of our replicated like page. If you're part of another company, yours might appear with something more like my company name. But for this example, we've got My Zija. Now we are going to move that to one of the top positions. The way that we do that is by hovering over this little tab image. We notice a little pencil shows up in the top right corner. When that shows up, you can click that pencil, and you'll see this menu pop up that the top part says swap positions with, and then a couple different applications that you've got. Now, you'll notice we can't put it in this first position, which is your photos section, but anything after that we can change it to. So we're going to select videos because we want it to show up right after the photos section. All right, so we're going to click this videos button. And when we click that, it changes our tab positioning. It puts the videos option right here at the last spot, and it moves our replicated like page app to the second spot where videos was. So in addition to changing the position of our tab on the business page, we can also change things like the tab image itself and the name that shows up underneath it. So if you feel like you are far more creative than we are, which believe me, I think that's very possible, we would love it if you would edit the settings of your app and make it personal. So the way that you do this is, once again, we hover over the tab image, we see our pencil show up, we click that. Once again, we see the swap position with. We can change its position again, or in this instance, on the lower portion, we see a couple things like remove from favorites, edit settings, link to this tab, or uninstall app. Hopefully we never see you clicking that uninstall app section. We hope that this is on your page forever and that it is extremely beneficial, but if you wanted to, you could do that here. So the link to this tab option, what this does is it just displays a pop-up window with a link to this tab right here. So you could send it in an email, you could post it on someone else's wall, and rather than just bringing them to the page, it would take them directly to that app. So you can pull up the URL of the app by doing that. This third option is edit settings, and this is the one that we're going to use. So we're going to click on this edit settings button. When we click on that, a pop-up window shows up with a few different options. First, we can remove the tab. This doesn't uninstall the app, but it does remove the tab. So if you wanted to just remove the tab from this position, you could do that. This next one is the custom tab image. Now, right now we see it is this white and green 3-leaf clover. If we wanted to change that image, what we do is we click this change button. Now, when that happens, it changes our page, and we see a few options here. It pulls up and it says upload custom image. The page is My Great Business. The application tab is My Zija, and the image shows up right here. If we want to change that, we just click this change button to the right. When we've selected that, it pulls up a pop-up window with all of the different files from your computer. So you can search your local hard drive for any images that are on your computer. We're going to search through, and for the purposes of our tutorial, we're going to select this lighthouse image. So click lighthouse, and it has this open button right at the bottom. We're going to select open, and it uploads the image. Now it changes, you'll see, from what it was before to this new image. A few things to note: when you upload an image, it automatically resizes it to fit, whether it's width or height. It's just going to squeeze it to fit proportionally based on the image that you uploaded. If you want that to be the exact size of the window, the actual sizes for it are 111 pixels wide and 74 pixels high. So if you want to get specific about it, you can use an image editing program. There are tons of those available. We're not going to step through and show you how to do that. There are plenty of videos on YouTube about how to resize images and change canvas sizes, crop, and do everything else that you want to. But for right now, if you want to set the exact size of it, like I say, 111 pixels wide, 74 pixels high, it'll upload right here. Another item is it's not going to allow image uploads of larger than 5 megabytes. So if you've got a really big photo that you're planning to use, you're going to need to downscale that before you can upload it here. Now, once again, we don't cover that in this tutorial. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that'll show you how to resize or make the image size smaller. You can go through that on your own and choose and modify your image. But for now, we've selected our lighthouse image. We've changed that, and now we have updated the image tab. So to go back to our business page, in the upper right hand corner, you see this little flag here with My Great Business written next to it. We're going to click that. That takes us back to our business profile page. So we're back here, and we see that the tab image has been updated. It's now our lighthouse photo. All right, so the last thing that we're going to do today is to modify the tab name. To do this, we go back again to the upper right hand corner. We see this pencil icon. We're going to click on that. Our drop-down menu shows up. We go back to the Edit Settings button, and here it says Custom Tab Name. That's the third option, and there's a little form field right next to it. In this instance, we're going to use it as, let's say we set it as Lighthouse. Okay, I'm going to type in Lighthouse, click Save, and then it closes, and we see we've got it now with the lighthouse image, and there's the phrase right there that says lighthouse. Now, this little tiny thumbnail next to lighthouse, that's not something that you guys can change on your own. That's something that is set on an application-wide scenario, but we've updated everything that we can. So we've installed the app to the page. We've updated the positioning of the tab on that page. We've updated the image so that it can be personalized, and we've changed the name of the tab itself. And we've got plenty of other videos that are going to go into specifics about how to modify these applications, how to work with these applications, but you've got it installed on your page now. You can start directing traffic to it. You can send people to facebook.com/mygreatbusiness or whatever your URL. They can click on this tab and start viewing the content, and you can really start benefiting from all that Turnkey Social Applications has by installing these applications on your page. So if you have any further questions, you can email us at support@turnkeysocial.com. And that's it for today's Turnkey Social video tutorial series.